Sweet Pea.
안녕하세요. It's your boy Gohan.
It's your girl Cerose, aka P. Plus, aka Chocolate Thunder, aka cerose. And we have Mr. Sweet Pea with us here today, and we are going to be doing his 7-month update. So we are basically gonna just be doing like a speed round where we answer as many questions as we can. You guys know the drill. We left the prompt on Instagram, told you to drop us any of your questions, anything that you are curious about Cephyr, and we are going to be answering those today. If you are not following us on Instagram already, make sure to follow us on there so you can be a part of those polls.
Questions.
Yeah, questionnaires. You know what? Somebody said that Cephyr looks like a baby and a grandpa, like together, and now I can't unsee it.
He does kind of.
Every time I look at him, I see a baby grandpa.
First question. His favorite foods.
He eats everything.
Yeah.
Everything and anything. Avocados. He's getting hungry because we're talking about food.
Yeah.
He's like, don't torture me like this. He's like at disposal. Like he is so open to all different kinds of food. I don't think there's anything that he dislikes. You know, what's funny about Pete is that if he sees food in your hands, he's gonna start crying. Like we could have just got done like feeding him bottle, oatmeal, fruit, vegetables, whatever. If he sees you with food in hand, he's gonna start giving you the eyes. And then he'll be like, man, like feed me. If you don't give him that food, it's game over. Purr.
Has he said anything yet?
He has. He said like ta da 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 da.
Yeah.
He was copying you. So he makes the we are gonna consider that his first word because he says it a lot nowadays too.
Yeah.
Da 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 da.
He's funny.
No, he does this all the time. You know what's so funny? Savant did the same thing where
Yeah.
I thought he was coughing, but he was just like, You know what? It might be in Savant's 7-month video too, where he's just like,
Yeah. You think they're trying to talk?
I don't know. It is so interesting that they do like some of the same things.
Who was easier in 7 months? Cephyr or Savant, behavior-wise?
Probably Pete.
Yeah.
He don't do much.
Yeah, he's less of a rebel.
Yeah, he's chill and he can't move yet, so he's just pretty much, he sits all the time.
Oh, he's trying to eat you again.
Don't.
Might be babies in general, but colorful stuff, they go crazy for.
Oh yeah.
세필이가 엄마 세롬이랑 아빠 명진을 놀라게 했던 순간.
There was one day where he was like a little bit too quiet, a little bit too chill. And you know, your parent instincts kind of just like kick in. I went up and I picked him up and he was burning up. Like I was like, oh my God, we're gonna have to take him to an emergency room. I think he had a fever of about 102. I was freaking out. Like I couldn't tell at first because I mean like, he just wasn't doing anything. Like you know when Savant is like sick, he gets like restless. Pete, what are you doing? You don't want me spilling your business?
He wants privacy already.
He was too calm. And that scared the shit out of me.
Because we won't know if something happens. He'll
Yeah.
just be calm.
He's just kind of like, I'm a little hot. I'm gonna take a nap.
Yeah, that's exactly what he does.
Yeah.
What's his favorite toy he has to have?
He loves blocks.
Oh yes.
Colorful blocks, triangle blocks. Like, he's just obsessed with blocks.
Now let's see how Cephyr reacts to a block.
Wow.
Yes.
That's why it's his favorite.
Could we skip a pity?
먹지 말자, 대피나. It's a toy.
What is his dislikes? Taking blocks away from him?
Yep. He'll freak out. But other than that, like I said, guys, he is really, I feel like we were super blessed. He's a super chill baby.
He's a low-key angel.
Yeah, like he doesn't need much, doesn't hate much.
Oh,
Don't break this table.
yeah, don't break the table.
It's glass. It goes down. We all going down, PT.
There we go. Who do you think he looks like more at this age? Cerose or Gohan? I think Cerose the most today.
I think he looks like you, actually. People always say that he has my face.
Well, he behaves like me.
Like you guys both have that eye thing. The eyes are like the gateway to who you are as a person. But I don't know. Y'all be the judge. Y'all be the judge. Who does P look more like?
Funniest thing he's ever done.
I don't know. He's being pretty funny today. Oh, the funniest thing that he does is how he looks at himself in the mirror.
Oh!
That is hilarious. He gives himself like this creepy smile where he's just like...
Yeah, boy. What's Cephyr faster than Savant in learning?
I think they're both faster in different aspects.
Yeah, he's
Like-
more verbal.
Yep.
Savant's more walkable.
Someone's more active. Like he likes
Yeah.
to more so do things with like his hands, which is why I think he's picking up on sign language. He's a quiet chatterbox. I don't know how to make it sense. Like he doesn't talk a lot, but when he does talk, this is what happens.
You know what's? I just noticed the biggest difference when they were 7 months. Savant could not hold, and like he was so active that like he let go, he threw it, and then like he could not hold his binky. Cephyr does not want to let go of his binky. He used 2 hands.
You only hear this like a couple hours a day. Like other than that, Cephyr is like silent.
Does Savant play with Cephyr? Does Savant still get jealous?
They're good. They're best friends now. So good together. I mean, from time to time, he just he just wants to be a part of the chat.
How do you feel about this? I don't need it. You have it. Are you close with your brother? Yes, yes. Hello, my brother.
They love each other. They play well together. Savant still has times where he's like, you know, kind of like, get away from me. Let me do my thing.
What was the toughest part in raising him in those 7 months?
You know what? I kind of have like a different perspective on parenthood because yeah, it is hard. I don't process it like that, you know? 'Cause like even right now, I just think of these things and I'm just like, I will never get these moments with them back.
Yeah.
So it's kind of just like, while it might be hard in the moment, I always look back on it and I'm just like, that was such a great experience.
You know, that's an amazing mindset to have. Most people can't even have that mindset. Because a lot of people talk about how hard it is, not how delightful it is.
Right. And even the tough moments, they kind of fade into the memory of being delightful. You know what I mean? Because I think about even when Cephyr was a newborn. And then I'm just like, I think about things that he did then and how much he's grown so far and how I'll never get those moments back. So I don't necessarily like thinking of them as like tough moments.
You know what, Cephyr, I didn't have a toughest part like Salon. The experience you have in like raising a baby, I already had it. At Savant, I didn't. But with Cephyr, I do. It's like we're raising 2 babies, but it's easier than raising 1.
Right, yeah.
How many hours a day does he sleep?
We lucked out with P too because, you know, when he came home from the hospital, they were saying that you need to feed them every 2 to 3 hours.
Yes.
P for the first, he just would not eat. Like he was not hungry. He was more interested in sleep. So even when we brought him home from the hospital, it was like first night, even if we tried to wake him up, we tried to feed him. He was like, nah, not interested in food. So we got like 5 hours of sleep.
Yeah.
And he's pretty much just like kept the pattern of being a good sleeper ever since.
Yeah.
So like nowadays, he'll sleep like maybe 15 hours a day.
Yeah, which is very good.
Yeah.
Does he have teeth? What's it like having 2 young boys?
You want to answer that question?
Having 2 young boys wants us to have a baby Joe. Period.
Is that it?
Yes.
That's your fault. You gotta get on it.
I gotta give you the X genes.
Exactly. Tell daddy. Oh, daddy. Give mommy those X genes.
Okay.
So I can get a baby sister.
Oh, no. Well, that's it for today's video. If you like this video and if you want to see more videos, don't forget to like and subscribe. But also tune in for more
Videos.
Thursday.
Bye.